Welcome back to Horizon Site Pro. Today we're going to talk about the timesheet widget on your dashboard. We're going to create some time cards and you can see how it works to track your employee hours. This is only available to internal users. It does not apply to clients or subs and vendors. If you're missing this timesheet widget on your dashboard, click this plus sign. It may be unselected in the list. Select it. It'll come back up. As we talked about in the dashboard video, you can also move this around to wherever you want to on your dashboard. Now, before we can add a time card, we need to go up to reports here and enter time codes. Depending on your company, you may have just a few things you do in-house and you sub most work out, or you may do everything in-house and you'll have a lot of time codes. For whatever type of work you do, you can enter all your time codes. You just add time code with this blue button, as many as you need to. You can delete them. There's layers here. Just to keep things simple, you can just keep it as all, and it applies to all the situations. We have 4 already created from before. When you create them, you just click Save Changes. Now let's go back out to our dashboard. Now that we've got some time codes created, we can create our first time card. So we'll click Add Time Card. Now this is the employee doing it, so this applies to my account and my working hours. If you have a laborer, he will need to log into his account. He will do the same thing. It will apply to his hours. So you select the job that you're working on. Maybe we're working at the Smith acreage here. You can then select the task. So this is from the ones we've already created. Maybe we're doing some framing at the Smith acreage. You select for which week. So we're the week of the 24th right now. We'll leave that. We didn't work Sunday, but Monday maybe we did 3 hours of framing, and Tuesday we did 8 hours. We can click create new time card. It's created. Now if we select from this drop down, it will show up. You can toggle between the weeks. We don't have any others created, but you can go and see every week. Now within here, if you want to edit the hours after you've created, maybe you got that wrong and it was only 2 hours I did that day, enter 2, check mark, and it updates it. And so when you come back, maybe we had to finish up some on Wednesday, another 3 hours, and it enters it. If you want to just delete this time card, all you have to do is enter zeros across every number. Make sure you check the check mark. Once everything's at 0 and you move on, it will delete this time card. But now that you have this created, we can add a new time card. You can add as many as you want to. Go back to the Smith acreage. If we add in 2 hours here as an example on Tuesday, again for framing, create time card. You can see that it does not create a new time card, but it applies it to the one we created before, because it's the same task at the same project. That way you don't get confusing number of time cards. It will just add it. If we go back and create another time card, same project, but we did some painting. Do 5 hours of painting on Monday. Create the time card. Now we have our 2 time cards. We got totals and we have the individual hours, weekly totals. Everything is added up. If we go into reports, view timesheets, we can then filter amongst our internal users their timesheets. We can filter between the user or the task, whether it was billable, non-billable, all tasks. See everything. You can go through the weeks. So this is a great way for you to track your employee hours at tasks, track your own hours at tasks just to find out efficiency, or if this is how you do your compensation to your employees. Really handy tool, very easy to use. Thanks again for joining us, Horizon Site Pro.